Hey Facebook, how are you? Like you're gonna answer back, you're not. Sorry for the lighting. It's like a little dim in here, kind of rainy, and my computer's dead, so I don't have my ring light plugged in. But I just wanted to jump on because this day, it always like, I'm always so like nostalgic, and this day kind of like it brings a lot of like memories and stuff because 2 years ago on the last day of October, after struggling for about 5 months, almost 6 months, I reached my first promotion with Color Street. So it took like that, I joined a little bit in the end of July. The company had launched like in like May or June, and it took like 5-ish months to like promote, to even enroll anybody. And I always remember like looking back in when I think of the last day of October and what that looked like 2 years ago, and just how things have changed and grown. And then even like I decided to jump on and look about like last October, and it's just crazy to me. And some of you may have heard this story before, but so like I said, I joined Color Street, not really experience in this industry, and kind of chucking along. And in my life I've had like a lot of different hurdles and obstacles and stuff that I had felt defined me, and sorry, and I was just ready to make some changes. And I remember still watching all of these people that were joining, and they were promoting, and I just wanted to be able to do that. And I saw like what was in the opportunity, and so I reached my first promotion with Color Street, and you just have to have like 2 people underneath you, but it was a huge deal. And I had a little more than 2 at that time. And so my first bonus check was $220. And what that meant was it was huge. I always had to borrow money for Halloween costumes for the kids, and it just wasn't like something that had to be that way anymore. And I was able to give the money back to my mom. And I remember being like, oh my God, this has happened. And months after months of seeing stuff, and it finally like came in. And I started to see a little hope like start to put together. And that was like 2 years ago, to the day. So much stuff has changed. I'm not on here to like brag about myself or my life, and obviously like everyone has a story. And if you're on here, you kind of know mine, like coming from, addiction and poverty and food stamps and just being told no. And I still get told no. Things from my past still make what other people kind of probably take for granted. I still have to do a background check for certain trips for my my children. Like my mistakes still like haunt me, but like I have this. And so thinking how things were able to change in that 2 years kind of means a big deal. And so I just wanted to jump on and talk about even last October. Gosh, it was amazing. Last October, I reached the top. I was at the top of the comp plan in the company, and I still am. But like my team had, we closed a month short of $1 million in volume. And today the month's not over, and we're at $3.6 million. We enrolled, we're at over 8,500 stylists on this organization, and I just remember 2 years ago, that $220 check, just a few people on my team don't know how much the team volume was at that time. I'm sure I can go check, but like that was just 2 years ago, and it just like makes me, and I've had calls with leaders all morning, and we were talking about like in this industry, and I heard it when I was at the mastermind, like in this industry, like it's so hard for people to get like the potential and the opportunity there, and in this company as well. Like, we can't give you a timeline on when things are going to happen. And I remember a little bit before, reaching that first promotion, thinking that, maybe this just wasn't for me. And what would have happened if I would have given up? I can't tell someone like when they're going to reach, success. I wish, because if I was able to tell you like, hey, if you stick around for 8 years, you are going to have the time freedom or whatever you want. But I can't tell you that because we don't know. But you would stick around for 8 years to wait and see. I would think so. If you knew, if you just had the time. And we can't do that. Everyone has their own time. Everyone has their own journey. And I remember, 2 years ago in October, and I had watched these people that signed up even after me or before me, and they were just, able to like enroll, and it was because they had built networks and they had been doing this before, and they had more experience. And I just had to stop looking at that, and but it was almost like an epiphany. And so like, no matter where you are, and whether you're in my company and sometimes, and I do want to say this, like, things are not always great, even for me. And my team knows this, but I remember like, and I was actually just talking to a friend like literally 10 minutes ago about this May. It was right after my surgery, and I this year has been tough, going through a divorce and just all that comes with that, and like a relapse with depression and stuff like that. And I remember I just kind of was just blah about everything, and I did not maintain my rank that month, which was also like a big pay cut. But I also, wasn't working like I should. I did not deserve to be paid that rank, and but I remember like it was such like a jolt that I needed. And since then I've been running so hard in my personal life. I started to take care of those things, whether it was like get back into counseling, which I did, therapy, medicine, everything on all ends. But then also like making sure that I was actually taking care of myself and working on my business, on my personal business, my personal sales, my own customers, make sure I'm personally enrolling and like setting that example. And like things have gotten back into it. And like what I love is that the support from the team, and just being able to be open and honest and say like things are not going to 100% be awesome all the time. Things may not happen as quick as we want to, but if we keep going, the potential's there. And so I just wanted to jump on to just like look and see, how things were a year ago, how things were 2 years ago, and then in my life, how things were even 10 years ago. And I'm always still like, I just look at things and I'm like, are we here? Like, is this real life? So like, I did not expect to cry. So, but we all deserve more, and we're all deserving of stuff. And just like, oh God, I did not expect this, guys. I'm so embarrassed. But I literally just was going to come on here and talk about how good my team was doing. They're doing great. But anyways, like it's just crazy how things can change. And like, if we can just do things out of love and be giving, like not everyone, God, I cannot. I think I need a nap. Anyways, things will work out if we don't give up, no matter what it is. And this year has been hard on the personal level. But I've definitely gone through harder times, and that's kind of what I always remember is that like even on my worst day now, it's nothing compared to back when I was like deep in active addiction, or you know, when I was struggling to even feed my family when I was on food stamps. Like, it's nothing compared to that. And like, that's just kind of what I use, you know, to keep going. And like, if you are on my team or even a friend in this company, I am so grateful, you know, even my sponsor for, you know, bringing the opportunity to me. And it just always, on this day, I just always get so nostalgic because I remember that first bonus check after, you know, months and months, and like what would have happened if I would have given up when it was really hard. And like back in May, what would have happened if I would have given up when it was really hard. So I just, you know, just wanted to jump on and say there's just so much, you know, out there as long as we stay. So no matter what it is. And if you're watching this and you're like, Brittney is crazy with her MLM, I am, and I'm proud of it because I at the mastermind, I met a friend, and she said that like the things we get from these companies, these network marketing, these MLMs, it's personal development, it's like confidence, but we also have like an amazing comp plan, because I've learned so much more about myself than I ever would have been anywhere else I've done in life. And that's like getting a college degree, anything. Like, I've been able to find out, like, have some, you know, morals and principles, give back more than I've ever been able to. And I literally, it's because of these MLMs, these pyramid schemes, you know, hashtag those darn pyramid schemes are really changing lives, and I see it everywhere. And that was even when I was getting, you know, my first check, which was $220. So love you guys. Have a happy Halloween. You'll probably see me next October. Hopefully not crying. But anyways, you guys have a good day. I think I'm gonna unwind for the rest of the night. So talk to you later. Bye. Oh wait, no, I did jump on here to tell you guys something. I know what I was jumping on here to tell you. Also, there's the end of the day, you still have the opportunity to get 5 extra strips. So if you're watching this, you get 5 extra strips in your kit. That's literally why I jumped on. How did this happen? So yeah, there's 5 extra strips that come in your kit if you sign up by midnight. So if you're interested in that, there you go. I definitely went off topic. That's why I came on, just to talk about the strips. But look at these Christmas ones. They're so cute. Anyways, all right, now I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.